Well, this is me at 4:29 in the morning. Today it's November 19th, and I've got to get in the office early to try to get ahead of the game. I've got laptops I've got to fix. I've got bills I got to review and approve. That's pretty difficult to do when you're trying to also fix doctors' issues, nurses' issues, staff issues. Just it's difficult to do both at the same time. So I get up early in the morning and come in and try to get ahead of the game, or at least try to get caught up. I'm supposed to go on vacation this week, the end of this week, for 2 weeks. I don't know how well that's going to go. My staff member that I depend heavily on put her 2 weeks on Monday. I took another job somewhere else doing something different. So I've got to try to replace her, which is going to be difficult because the gene pool is pretty thin here of people who understand computers, so and have the right personality to work on machines and to deal with people and patients as well. So I do think I do have a candidate, just waiting for her approval. She has to talk to her husband to see if this is a good fit. It is a career change, going from a medical assistant to a computer support. So we'll see how that goes. If she doesn't take it, then I don't think there's really anybody else here in this office that can do it. I'll have to think about that some more. So this machine here is having an issue with Citrix. It just would not launch on this machine on any user. We downloaded the Citrix Workspace app from the Microsoft Store, which is kind of different than the normal download from the Citrix website. You're only allowed a couple of downloads. And you try to log on as different users. It says you're already subscribed to it, so that ain't going to work. Because we have 17 doctors that possibly have to share this machine, and it's only given us 3 downloads, so can't do that. So the best thing we could do is just rebuild this whole machine, reload it, and then log on as all the doctors and all the nurses, medical assistants, and get that tedious process started. And hopefully by reloading it, it'll just wipe any issues that it was having, not allowing the Citrix Workspace app to run. So right now, it's downloading Windows updates. So I have a whole checklist of things that I've got to do to it before I release it. And one machine could take up to 3 to 4 hours, depending on how many users I have to log in and set up. Their preferences, the printers, which office it's in, what shortcuts the staff. So for medical assistants, they have a certain amount of shortcuts they have to use. They also have to have Doylestown client downloaded, installed, and set up, where the doctors don't. This is supposed to be a nurse machine, but I have a doctor that's going to be needing it because her machine's not working. That's another one we're going to have to work on top of being short-handed. So that's where we're at with this one. So this little process here for Windows updates could take an hour. I don't know why when we get the machines, they're not already uploaded. I mean, it's a pretty brand new machine. We got it in April, and it's doing it's got about 15 updates, Windows updates that it's doing, which, if you're getting a machine, you would hope that everything is updated. I'll probably have to do any updated Dell drivers as well. I don't know, for some reason Dell puts a standard set of drivers on, not necessarily the latest. So I've got to do that as well. So that's going to run while I do that. Now I've got to look at my chair keeps dropping. Lift my chair up higher. Turn that this way. It's kind of, you can't even see it. There we go. That's a little better. You can see something there. All right. So now I've got to see what I've got to do next on my list. Check my weekly report. Drag this over here. I do not know what I would do without two monitors. You do need a working space and then a space you can refer to. So I keep looking down instead of up. Let's see what's next on the list to do. People waiting. Oh, I've got to find a copy of, well, buy a copy of DocuSign for administration. I'm not really familiar with it, so I guess I have to research that. As well as one of the doctors is retiring in December, and they want to stream. I've never streamed, so thank God for YouTube. I'm able to go on and just watch it. There's a slew of videos on there that help with this. I mean, that's how I'm doing this. I've never done any streaming. I really should get on top of it, which is what I'm doing now. This is my first one, so hopefully it's decent. So I'm going to try to do a streaming with a webcam. Let's see, this webcam here, it's a Panasonic HCV 770, which is nice, but my computer doesn't know what it is. There's no interface that tells my computer, hey, you've got a camera, and start working. Now I have the cable for it, but the computer still does, and it's a Dell computer, still doesn't know what it is. So I've had to buy a little device called it's called webcam. Nope. The Elgato Camlink 4K. So what it's supposed to do is once you connect the cable from here, and it's got an HDMI output, so it plugs into this Camlink 4K adapter and plugs into your laptop, and it makes your laptop thinks that this here is a webcam and it's supposed to work. So that's due in today, sometime today. Amazon says by 10 o'clock tonight. No, I don't think so. So this is what I've got to test with that. And this is why I'm doing this, so I can see how this whole thing works, work out mistakes, find out what I'm doing wrong. And I'll probably watch some more videos, pro tips and stuff like that. All right. So go back to here. Whoops. Create test chats. Needed. Waiting for that. Someone needs access to Doylestown. Put in for that 3 weeks ago. That still hasn't been approved. It takes 2 minutes to do, but I don't know what. I mean, it's like getting a mortgage, I guess. Where they checking with the FBI? You know, you're just accessing patient records for their visit. What are you gonna do? And trying to get a log on for Abington is like, or Abington Jefferson is like, forget it. It's like Fort Knox. I used to have a guy over here. He retired. I used to be able to just send him an email. He'd get me all set up, and we'd be done within a couple days. Here it takes weeks now to do this. I just think they just move so many people in and out over there at the Abington that they just don't know what they're doing sometimes. Oh, and in the news, St. Mary's nurses are supposed to all go on strike today, 700. Apparently, they're asking for help from their administration. They're not getting it. And they've also been in contract talks for about a year. I guess depending on which news outlet you look at or you listen to. I've noticed that they're all different. One outlet said it was 800. Look at it again the next day, it was 700. So I don't know. So right now it's a week before Thanksgiving. I have on my one screen over there, I've got, looks like snowfall. Looks like somebody's bedroom. A cabin, fireplace is going, and there's snowfall outside. I can't hear the speakers. It's a PC speaker, so I can't hear it. I hear crackling underneath my desk, but high tech. We are got a ton still pending download, and I'm hardwired. I'm hardwired getting these downloads, so high speed. All right, well, I'm gonna, that was about 12 minutes. So I'm gonna end this, review it, see what sounds stupid, see where issues are made, check the audio quality, that kind of thing, and see how it goes. So I'm Tom, and I'm out.